Hello everyone, hope you guys are having a good day so far. Today is September 5th 2025, and it is roughly right before 8 o'clock in the morning. Now I wanted to make a quick video for you guys this morning. There's not a whole lot of talk about 91L. It is still in the Atlantic. It's moving very slowly, but it is also struggling heavily to actually trying to wrap around and starting to get going. As you guys can see, the satellite imagery this morning, it looks really ragged. It's really struggling. And part of that has to do with some wind shear that is to the north of it, and also we also have some dry air like around this area that is preventing it from actually intensifying. That's why it's having such a hard time. And I'm going to show you the models as well, but the models have actually been showing that it is going to continue to struggle. And actually some of the models even have it completely just falling apart and not even developing, which is kind of interesting. But if we go to current storm, let me show you guys what is happening. Because it is an invest, now we have spaghetti models, and some of them showing very good agreement, at least until the islands here, until that section right there. So in other words, this is roughly about 5 days out. That is going to kind of a general direction of towards the islands, and then from that point we'll see what ends up happening, because right now there's a lot of disagreement. As far as intensity, you guys are seeing here the majority of the models show definitely a hurricane 5 days out, roughly a little over about 5 days, 120 hours out. The majority of models do have a hurricane, with one model over here having it as a category 4 hurricane, which obviously that's the only one that is showing that. Now, as far as the forecasting models, the models don't show a whole lot. Like I said before, they have backed off quite a bit. GFS, if I go in the future, you guys can see the GFS is, I think, the only one that really develops this as it approaches the islands. 990s the pressure, so that's pretty much a tropical storm. As soon as it goes north of Puerto Rico, starts intensifying, and then it just goes out to sea. Now, if we look at the European basically doesn't develop it at all. If we look at the Canadian has kind of similar scenario as the GFS, but a little bit stronger, making landfall in Puerto Rico. And then the Icon basically has it as almost as an open wave, just kind of very weak, just going through the islands, and seems like not even pulling north at all, and just going through the Caribbean. So obviously there's a lot of discrepancy in the models, but that's expected because there's no true low level circulation. So there's no center as of yet until it gets the designation of tropical depression, which is when it has a consolidated center. So right now that's the reason why there's nothing. Now let's take a look at this. Just probably updated in the last few seconds. National Hurricane Center, 8 o'clock Friday, September the 5th 2025. A broad area of low pressure over the eastern tropical Atlantic, associated with a tropical wave, is producing a disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions are favorable for the development of the system, and a tropical depression is likely to form over the weekend or early next week as it moves slowly westward 5 to 10 miles across the central Atlantic. So basically, this westward movement, this system is likely to be near the Lesser Antilles by the middle of later part of next week. So the drawback of this, the good thing about it is, because it's moving so slow, it's gonna give everybody plenty of time to prepare. But the drawback, because it's moving so slow, is basically just it's gonna take forever. So it's gonna be a nail biter if you call it, because it's moving so slow. That's the problem. But again, it gives us plenty of time to get ready, especially you guys in the islands. Keep an eye on this. Virgin Islands, British Islands, Puerto Rico, etc. Keep an eye on this. You still have a week to get ready and prepare, but be on the lookout for this, because it may bring some issues. But how strong it's gonna be and where exactly, that's what we don't know. It's the models are really struggling to just fine tune and go with a particular solution. So we just gotta keep looking and watching. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share it with your families and friends, and I'll see you on the next video.